Hi, first grade. We are going to continue to look at our 3D shapes today. But today what I want to teach you about is that we can see some 2D shapes, the flat shapes, inside of our 3D shapes. So when we look at a cube, we know that it has 6 faces. And I want to talk about what 2D shape the faces are. What do you think? Yeah, on a cube, the faces, each flat side is a square. So if I see how I took it off there, these are all their own flat squares. So cubes are made up of squares. What shape do you think makes up a rectangular prism? There are rectangles. These 4 sides are made up of rectangles. But what do you see here? A square. So rectangular prisms, and I wonder if you can kind of see in my drawing here, are actually made out of rectangles and squares. So they have 2 2D flat shapes that make them up. What about a sphere? There's none, because a sphere does not have any faces. There's no flat edges. Remember, a face it can sit flat, and if we put a sphere down, it will roll. There are no 2D shapes inside of a sphere. What about a cylinder? What 2D shapes make up the faces of a cylinder? Circles. There are 2 circles on their 2 faces. This part of the cylinder is not a face. It's not a flat edge. It's just a rounded side. So a cylinder, the only 2D shapes a cylinder has are circles. Okay, this is extra tricky. What about a cone? What 2D shape? How many faces does a cone have? Just one face here, one flat side. Remember, this is a rounded edge. It's not a face. So the only 2D shape on a cone is a circle. Now, I know that this kind of looks like it's shaped like a triangle, but if it was a 2D shape and it was a triangle, it would be flat, not round. It would be like this shape. And this is actually a different 3D shape. It's called a pyramid. And pyramids have 1, 2, 3, 4 faces. And all of the faces on a pyramid are triangles. And we know that it's a face because if I put it down, it sits flat. See how this is a flat triangle and this is a rounded edge? So even though a cone kind of looks like a triangle, it's not made out of any triangles. The face in a cone is a circle. The face in a pyramid is a triangle. Okay, first grade, I have an activity on Seesaw for you. There will be 3D shapes at the top of the page, and then there's lots of little 2D, those flat shapes, like this. And you have to drag them and say, oh, cubes are made out of squares. You might say that a cone is made out of a circle. Is a cone made out of a triangle? No, because it has a rounded edge here. If pyramid was on there, you could say triangle. What about a rectangle? You would need to drag rectangle and square. It has 2 2D shapes in your 3D shape of a rectangular prism. Okay, first grade, I can't wait to see your awesome work that you do.